Hello and welcome back for round two coverage of the Road Apple Spring Fling Tournament. I'm Joe Johnson.
Hey, I'm Andy Baldwin.
This round we're going to be playing off of the blue tees, which are the longest tees on this course. It's starting to get a little warmer.
Yeah, ice is melting, which is great because the drive on the blue tees on one was icy in the morning, and thankfully that's dried up, and here we are.
So hole one actually has a slightly shorter blue tee than white tee, but it goes out about, would you say, 320 feet and then turns hard to the right.
Yeah, that sounds just about right.
And there is OB if you go too far straight into that tall grass on the left. It is OB, but if you get past that little dirt mound, the OB stops and allows you to sort of enter into the green.
Yeah, if you have the forehand for it, you gotta go for it, and that's what I'm thinking right here.
Yeah, Andy's first on the box with the hot round, tied with Evan, who's coming up next.
And this was a little bit shorter than I wanted, and not as much fade. But here's Evan.
Yeah, he didn't waste any time. He got right up there. He went way.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
that's
tough.
Not a great spot to be. This is Jim Howe.
Wow. And yeah, he is a forehand thrower, and he's a little trouble off the tee, but you'll see some great shots from him later.
This is my brother Jason, and he's predominantly forehand as well. He gets a nice flex on this one. He puts it at a pretty hard
That's a pretty ideal location. Now, does he throw backhand lefty?
Yeah, he throws right hand, forehand, left hand, backhand, which is somewhat limiting, but
yeah,
he's a baseball player, so
that'll do it.
Yep. Looks like Jim and Evan are both in some trouble over here on the right. But he might have found a way through.
Yeah, that looks like he got through clean, huh?
It's hard to tell. It's really thick over there.
Yeah. All right. So here's my approach, and I'm throwing my...
That's Jason.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's Jason.
And I think he threw his discraft flick off the tee, and that was his...
All right, this is me. I'm sure about this, and I'm throwing my zone, and I just couldn't have done that any better.
Oh, wow, that almost went in.
All right, that could have been better, then. All right. And then he is up and easy drop in.
In the summertime, once the leaves fill in, that shot closes down.
Yeah,
so there's no way through there. I don't know what's going on now. Earthquake. There was an earthquake early in the round. No one noticed it. But.
And there's the basket. Oh, okay. I see what's going on. He is scrambling.
Oh, Evan went long.
Evan is scrambling, and he's out.
Yeah, I'm not sure how he got through all of that and made it long.
Yeah.
Oh,
beautiful putt.
Nice putt, Jason. Nice putt. When his putts are on, he's hard to beat.
All right, and now I'm thinking, please let my putting stay hot.
Yeah, round one, your putting was really good. So
and there it is.
Yeah,
that was a relief to make that putt.
Keeping the momentum. That was for a three?
That was for three, yes. And Jason also threed that, did he?
Yeah, both of you are going to be getting strokes on the field.
Okay.
Generally, that's a very difficult hole.
Yeah, three feels like a birdie.
Yep. This isn't another one of the holes that's very different from the blue tees. You can see there's a few different lines, but this is, I think, the preferred line as you go down the path and into the opening. This is where the red tee from round one was teeing off. So.
Yeah, and I'm going with another forehand. And
from this angle, it's hard to tell where it...
I feel like I pretty much hit my line, but got into a little bit of trouble, but mostly went the right direction.
You tend to throw a high forehand on this one. Now, I don't have the power to do that with my forehand. I have to throw a flex.
Yeah. Yeah, I kept that one low. I didn't want to get crazy and end up controlling. That looks pretty good.
Yeah. If you can hit that initial gap, then as long as you don't get caught up in the pine trees, you're in pretty good shape. Which
James just pipes one right up there.
Oh, he ended up in those pine trees, though. So you can see there's a pretty tricky little gap he's trying to hit in his approach.
This is trouble in these hemlocks here.
But it looks like you got out pretty well.
Yeah.
Those can be really grabby. Evan catches a tree.
Yeah. All right, here I am for my long putt on for two.
Outside the circle?
Oh, nailed it. That felt good.
Yeah. Oh, wait. What do we have here? We get to watch it again. Look at that. Just no doubt. Right out of your hand. Dead center on the pole.
Oh, that felt good. That felt
dead
good.
Center on the pole. Now, I think we missed Jason's approach shot. Looking at the score, this is not a birdie putt.
Yeah, he's going for 3 here.
But he did make it.
Bangs it in, yeah.
Nice long putt.
Well done. All right, this is James for 3. He got out of that trouble really well. He's in.
Nice. This hole was averaging 3.8, so
yeah,
he was getting strokes on the field, I think.
Yeah, it felt awesome to hit that too.
I think actually you were the only 2 for the round.
Oh, no kidding.
Which is outstanding.
I'll pat myself on the back for that one.
So this hole is it's similar to the white, reds, and blues are fairly similar. It's a trickier, it's a tighter gap from the blues. It's longer, and you have to hit a tighter gap.
Yeah, this is not my favorite hole, and you'll see why in a second here.
Looks like we have an angle from the basket, which admittedly is not the best angle to capture this from.
Well, and I don't know if you could see it, but I hit a pretty early tree.
Oh, you kicked into jail over to the right.
Yeah.
Left's from our perspective, right
and
from
then
yours.
James.
He's in the same spot, but
he got some movement forward.
Yeah, he got some penetration. If you get far enough, they're fairly thin trees.
This is Jason throwing?
No, I think that's...
Oh, it's Evan.
Evan. Although... Yeah, I guess it is. I can't tell.
Well, there's a disc.
Yep,
and it is,
something's
that's in a
happening
great
there.
position for...
That's a good spot to be.
Yeah.
Is this Evan again?
Oh, man, what an unfortunate kick.
You can go long. If you go to the right of our screen here, there's another path that comes in towards the basket. So if you get past the line of trees, it's not terrible. But obviously the ideal is to be... Oh, that was you, I think.
That was me not lacing it.
You don't want to be in the line of trees.
Oh, man.
Either
And that looked like James got out of trouble with a forehand roller?
I think, yeah.
Well done.
It was overhand of some kind. And
There's
it looks
Jason.
like Jason made it far enough to get
Oh,
to the
well
basket.
done. Great approach from Jason.
Yeah, that is a trouble spot. Looks like there's some struggles on this hole for your card.
Yeah, well, some of us were having more trouble than others. All right, James.
Just a little off.
I think this is me for 4.
Nice. Oh, no.
Not so nice.
Not nice. Oh, I'm sorry. I niced your shot. That's after the fact.
All right.
Gonna clean it up. Having them in.
Yeah, those guys are in for 4, and then Jason has a drop in 3, and I'm out with 5.
Wow. What an impressive 3 from him for going in early like that.
Yeah. It's well done. Just nailed his approach.
So hole 4 is, you can see off the tee, it's really tight. You cleared this little creek, and it's probably 10 feet wide at the narrowest spot. But it opens up as you get closer to the basket. You want to come in right of those little saplings. You can see the line that I was walking in there. That's the ideal.
Oh, and if he just got a little more flex out of that. Perfect.
I'll definitely walk down.
See it, James.
It's interesting that I think...
I was an S-band.
I'm trying to remember. Does your whole card throw forehands on this?
That's a great question. Two up, 2 forehands.
Oh, no, Evans. This is the play that
Kind of slip there.
I tend to play.
Yeah.
What I had in mind when I was putting it together. But
Alright, and then what am I going for? I'm throwing a buzz forehand, hoping to get a little turn out of it. And
Wow.
I think I got what I wanted.
yeah. Did it finish in the fairway?
I'm not sure. I think so. I think we'll find out in a second.
James there was, I think he kicked way right and early, which is tough. Now you can see, I don't know who that is, but there's Jason.
Someone got out of trouble.
Yeah. And they're just making their way towards the gap. And once you hit the gap, you still have to navigate a few trees on the green.
Yeah. There's trouble to be had.
We still haven't even gotten to your drive yet, I don't think.
No, I had a pretty good one. Oh, beautiful upshot from James.
Nice touch on the forehand.
Yeah.
You can't tell it in the video, but this is on a little mound. It's a couple feet elevated compared to what it would be if it was ground level.
Yeah, so there's some danger of rollaways on this one.
If you go with a hard run at the basket and miss, then you're going to be 20, 30 feet past.
Unless you're Jason, who hits the flag and drops right next to the basket. All right, here's me for a bird, or 2. And I'm up, and I go around the tree.
Around that tree. Wow.
I could not believe I made that one, but that felt great.
Why don't we watch it again?
Let's do it.
Let's watch this one again. Up and around that
tree.
I
thought I was hitting that tree for sure, and I almost did, but
wow,
man.
What a putt.
Thank you. Nice.
I thought I was hitting the tree for sure. I didn't think I was getting around it.
What? Were you the only 2 on that hole as well? Yeah, you were the only 2 on that hole as well.
I was playing well.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are a lot of great players on this field, players who are better than me that I felt like I just played really well today and got lucky.
When you're skilled, you tend to be more lucky. So I think that's it certainly helps to have good fortune. But
yeah, and here's this infamous beech tree back again.
I really like this hole from the blue tees because there's a hidden hyzer line that you can't see, sort of an optical illusion.
Right.
But I think this is, oh man, that's the more common line where you're going left to right, sort of down the white tee, blue tee fairway.
Yeah, I was hoping to turn it over and just have it fade out at the very end. And Jason hits an early tree, but what an unfortunate roll.
Come back into the fairway, I guess, but that is unfortunate. I actually have hit the chains on this basket from the blue tees using the hyzer line.
I cannot see this hyzer line. Maybe Evan does. Let's see.
No, he's doing the turnover as well.
Oh,
Oh, no, that was the hyzer line. Just the angle messed me up a little bit.
He almost hits it, too. We got a lot of penetration up there.
This is Jason's phase. It's an MVP disc. It's
something.
extremely overstable, so he puts it on that heavy anhyzer angle, and it always fights back.
Right. Yeah, James, he's in a bit of jail, but I think he sees a line.
I think that's his Gobi, he told me. He was throwing that all over the place this
round. He's a master with that disc. Definitely his most used disc. And there's me with the zone, which is my most used disc, which falls down hard. And the beach comes into play.
Oh, no. It's not a day.
You can see we do have a little bit of a wind here, and no!
Good run! Wow, good run.
All right. So I think this is my second. Is this my third here? I don't know.
I lost track.
But I'm putting.
There's disc golf on.
Hey,
nice shot.
I'm in for 2 or 3.
3.
This is
that must have been
that was my pick. Right.
If it was for a 2, I think we'd have seen it again.
All right, and then Evan's just dropping in this 4 here.
Never putt with your sag on, but
Tapping in.
Yeah. James for 4 as well.
Been keeping track very well. Let's see. So you're kind of opening up a lead on the card. Jason's jumped up into second place.
Nice.
But you've got a 4-stroke advantage now.
In those putts.
Yeah, that's all. Makes all the difference. Now this hole it's definitely a 2-shot hole to get to the green.
Yes.
You're essentially playing off of this long pin, or long tee, to get to the short tee.
Yeah, that's the ideal landing zone, is right by the red tees. This is a serpentine fairway.
You can go left or right of these initial trees off the tee. You're going a little right of that bunch, which I think is probably the cleaner line.
Yeah, I just took a Nico S. I was like, hoping it would find a way through, but I'm happy with that landing site there.
Jason's playing just a placement shot with his face.
Yeah.
I don't know Evan's discs very well, so I'm not sure what he's throwing, but he got through clean.
Yeah, he's going to be okay over there.
If you can clear that dead tree at the corner, you're doing something.
Here's Gobi, and oh man, I just found a way through there.
Oh, Jason went long. If you go long, there's nothing to do but pitch out. So that's unfortunate, but that's why it's such an important tee
Here I
shot.
am, and then you can see James Gobi right in front of me.
Is that you or Jason?
Oh, that's not Jason.
Yeah,
the hats
Jason.
are throwing me off. It's very clearly not me. Evan.
That's a good line.
Yeah.
Oh, and good
Nice.
ground play.
Yeah. He's got a shot at 3. James is.
He's putting
Alright.
there. Yeah, he'll be putting from there.
All right.
Here you
This
are.
I felt like I was in jail and had nothing here. And,
Wow.
oh yeah, I just
I
flexed out something incredible.
I have no idea how that happened. That was amazing. Oh man,
Close.
I love putts like that that are kind
Yeah.
of framed up.
Just a bit long there. He
Yeah, a
drew
little
metal,
short,
but
yeah.
yeah. Alright, I'm looking.
Oh,
Looking at 3,
Wow,
but
a
I'll
rare-
take my 4.
a rare miss.
They happen.
I remind myself I'm having fun.
A little low.
So,
So that wasn't the best hole for your card. You're averaging higher than
Yeah.
the average for the hole, but
yeah, we had some trouble on that one. Alright, but now we're on hole 7.
hole 7 is sort of, I've said in the last round, the mirror image of this past hole. You're finishing, you're going straight, finishing left, as
Yeah.
opposed to the right finish in the last hole. This hole
Yeah.
just destroyed me. Oh, yeah, bonus footage.
Oh.
This is me putting for 6 on that hole. It was not.
In
not
for
pretty.
6. Alright.
So,
Oh boy. Yeah, so that was the end of my drive, and I sort of sawed it off and wound up behind some grapevines. And
Oh, man, that was-
unfortunately, yeah.
really close to perfect. But
All right,
Oh, no,
Goby's
Goby.
back in action, and he's throwing the roller and got hung up on that tree.
had that been a foot or two to
Oh no.
his left, I think that would have been a
That's
good
the
line.
story of our card. And so we all almost hit our lines, and then I flex out a zone.
Oh,
and,
nice shot.
Yeah, and I got up pretty far. I'll be looking at a putt.
I think the key to this hole, as with most of them on this course, you stay on the fairway.
Yeah,
Even a fairly short hole or shot that stays in the fairway is going to be better than
yeah,
getting off
definitely.
even
Yeah.
a few feet.
Yeah, greed hurts on this course. And Goby dropping, or no, that's not James' throw.
That might have been Jason's flick.
Yeah, Jason. Yeah,
he
Jason
bags a couple flicks.
dropped it next to the basket. James goes a little long here, I think, but
He kicked down into
yeah.
the creek.
it's a fortunate kick.
If you're in the creek, you're going to have a good look.
Yeah, so I went from behind grapevines to behind grapevines, but I've got to look. So I put it in.
Nice putt.
Thank you.
Nice putt.
Dude, today. I'm on today. This is unusual.
Oh,
See it again.
it was a little delayed, but yeah, I want to see that again. It's nice and framed up. Saving the 3.
Kicking that leg out, that's the
Yeah,
trick.
I like the fist pump at the end, too.
Yeah.
You can tell I think after that,
Oh no, unfortunate.
you said, as you're walking to the basket, you said something like, oh, I'm on today.
Yeah. All right, and so we mostly got out of there without injury, except for James.
This hole is very similar to the white, except off the tee, this is really tight.
Yeah.
Maybe 6 feet across at its narrowest, but it does open up. You want to get hyzered around to this brush pile and then turn pretty sharp to the left.
Yeah, and should have an easy up and down from there, or look.
Yep. If you can clear. Oh, this is when the
Oh,
the camera battery. We were having some issues, so we had to run to get our backup.
so is this
This is-
probably after our drives?
Yeah.
These are our approaches.
It looks
here.
like there's some discs up by the basket.
Yeah.
It looks like there's people playing disc golf.
It's like we traveled into the present time with the video footage. All right, so this is me for 2, I believe. And not enough on that one.
James up for some number.
Wow.
And he's in.
He's in for 3.
3,
on that
okay.
one. And that was a
We get to see
great
this one.
putt.
Good save.
That is
Oh,
in.
nice catch. too.
Yeah,
It was a
nice
little-
catch.
little left side.
Nice. 3 for 3.
And here's Evan for 3 as well.
Nice.
Okay, so no blood drawn on this one.
No, we all managed to get away with the 3 on hole 8.
looks like you're at a 5-stroke lead on your card.
I like hearing that. You can say that.
So hole 9 was far and away the hardest scoring average. It averaged a 5 on this hole.
Yeah, and so again, this is sort of one where your approach, you're very happy to get to the red tees, because to the left, that out of bounds is frightening.
And the right is not out of bounds, but it almost might as well be, because it's jail if you go right early.
So I'm trying to flex my zone, and I unfortunately hit a tree. I was getting a little greedy, but I kept moving forward. The trees were being nice.
Looks like Evan's doing a backhand. That's dangerous.
Yeah.
He kicked left. Do you remember if he stayed in bounds?
Evan, I think he trickled at OB there.
Oh, Jason kicked left too.
I think Jason may have gotten a little bit luckier than Evan.
Looking at his expression, it doesn't look
perhaps
very positive.
not. Yeah, I might be wrong on that. And
James stops early.
James stops early, but that's not OB.
Evan from somewhere around the short tees.
Yeah.
Trying to flex a forehand.
And Gobi making
Overhand.
moves.
Yeah. He's making progress.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah,
he might have
turns
stayed
it
in.
over.
That's right on the edge. The tree line is the out of bounds. So.
Alright, this looks like my nuke OS, so that means I think I'm in trouble. And
Wow. Oh, long.
a little bit long, yeah.
I'm sure you're happy with that shot, though.
Yeah, I couldn't have been happier with that shot.
Looks like we got another Gobi approach.
Sit down. He's in bounds.
Okay.
He's in bounds.
That was close. Evan's having a rough time on this hole.
And his lie tells me that was in bounds, but just maybe only barely.
Looks like he's laying up and just taking his medicine.
Yeah, Jason's gonna have an easy drop in there. It's a little short.
Yep.
And this is me for 3.
For a pretty miraculous 3 after the drive.
Yeah.
That's
And
outstanding.
I felt great about that putt. Yeah, I did not see a 3 coming off the tee.
Again, that's averaging 5, so you're gaining lots of strokes on folks. And look at that. So you've opened up a 5-stroke lead on the field. Colby had a really good round, but not as good as
Was it Colby, who's James' son? Switching house.
All right. So I added the synth thanks to my dad and his business, and MVP Discords for sending us some prizes.
Yeah, we were so fortunate to have great sponsors for this event, and I hope you guys stay tuned for round 3 coverage.
We'll see you there.